Hey there! Let me ask you something. How many times have you dreamed of traveling to that one perfect destination but told yourself, maybe later? You picture yourself walking along sandy beaches, exploring ancient cities, or wandering through picturesque villages. But instead of booking the trip, you push it off, telling yourself you'll do it when the timing is better, when you have more money, or when life feels less busy. Today, we're going to talk about why so many of us postpone our dream of traveling and what's really holding us back. Travel isn't just about seeing new places. It's about breaking free from our routines and experiencing life in a completely different way. So why do we keep putting it off? One of the biggest reasons people delay their travel plans is fear. It's the fear of stepping into the unknown, leaving behind the comfort of daily routines, and not being in control. It's perfectly natural. Our minds are wired to seek stability and avoid risks. But what if I told you that traveling doesn't have to be about taking huge risks? In fact, stepping outside your comfort zone can bring the most rewarding experiences. The unfamiliar can be exciting and enriching. Each new place you visit, each new person you meet, adds something valuable to your life. When you're willing to embrace the unknown, the world opens up to you in ways you never expected. So how can we overcome this fear? Start by planning small. You don't need to book a months-long adventure across the globe. Begin with a weekend getaway or a short trip to a nearby city. These small steps can help you build confidence and break down the barriers that fear creates. Another major obstacle people face when it comes to traveling is finances. It's easy to look at the cost of flights, accommodation, and meals and think, I just can't afford it. And while it's true that travel can be expensive, it's also true that there are ways to make it more affordable. One thing to keep in mind is that travel doesn't have to be luxurious to be meaningful. You don't need to stay in five-star hotels or dine in the most expensive restaurants to have an unforgettable experience. In fact, some of the best travel memories come from simple, authentic experiences. Staying in a cozy guest house, eating street food, or getting lost in a local market. There are also plenty of ways to save money while traveling. Look for budget airlines, travel during the off-season, or explore destinations that are less tourist-heavy. You can also consider staying in hostels, using home-sharing services, or even house-sitting in exchange for free accommodation. Where there's a will, there's a way. Perhaps the most common excuse for putting off travel is time. We tell ourselves that we'll go on that dream trip once we have more time, when the kids are older, when work is less demanding, or when we're retired. But here's the hard truth. There's never a perfect time to travel. Life will always be busy, and there will always be something that seems more important or urgent. But if we keep waiting for the perfect time, we might never go. Time is our most precious resource, and it's something we can never get back. So instead of waiting for the stars to align, why not start planning today? It doesn't have to be a grand, all-out vacation. You can start small. Even just a few days away can rejuvenate your mind and soul. Travel is not about escaping your life, but about enriching it. Let's face it, many of us have fallen into the trap of saying someday, we'll visit that dream destination. Someday, we'll make time for adventure. But someday can turn into never if we don't actively choose to break the cycle. Ask yourself, what is it about travel that excites you? Is it the chance to explore new cultures, the opportunity to disconnect and recharge, or simply the desire to experience something new? Whatever the reason, don't let the dream stay a dream. You don't have to wait until everything in your life is perfect to start traveling. The world is out there, waiting for you. All it takes is a decision to stop waiting and start living. Take the first step today. So what's holding you back from making your travel dreams a reality? Whether it's fear, finances, or time, know that these are hurdles you can overcome. The first step is the hardest, but once you take it, you'll realize that the world is full of possibilities. Travel doesn't have to be postponed. It doesn't have to be something you'll do someday. It can be something you start planning today, right now. And even if it's a small trip, or just a step in the direction of a bigger adventure, it's still a move toward fulfilling that dream. Thank you for joining me on this journey today. If this video has inspired you to start planning your next trip, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below. Where have you always wanted to go, and what's stopping you? Let's break the cycle of someday together. See you in the next video.